After defining the grids, the first thing that you have to do is define the materials. Okay, so we know that let me delete this thing. I'll explain you something. That's not very diff thing, but we know that a structural member that consists of beam and columns. Suppose let us take beam as an example. So okay, let us change the color to blue, right? So if this is your beam over here, then the components of the beam are the rebars, okay, and here is the concrete, right? So these are the rebars and this is the concrete. The concrete, if we talk, we have got various types of concrete. For example, we got M20 grade of concrete, we got M25 grade of concrete. So in structural members, minimum of M20 grade of concrete is needed. And again, we got M30 if you need better strength, okay. And similarly, if we talk about the rebars, we got Fe 415. That is the yield strength of this rebar is 415 Newton per mm square. We got Fe 500 and we got Fe, that is the latest one, 550. Okay, so this is becoming obsolete. This is what most of the sites use, and this is the new, and people have started using this also. So we have to tell ETABS what materials we are using in our structural members. So here we are using concrete and the rebar. We have to tell ETABS we are using this grade of concrete, and also we have to tell ETABS we are using this grade of steel. So we'll do this, okay. And for that we have to go to define, and from here click on material properties, and over here there are different materials already defined, so we don't need them. We'll click on add new material, and over here a region you have to select. So if you drop down, you will get different regions. So select the region that your country lies in. I'll select here India. So that doesn't mean that my country lies in India. It means that the codes that we follow are from India. Okay, so we select India, and the material type we define over here is concrete. So we'll select concrete. The standard is Indian, and the grade of concrete is M20. You can select any other grade of concrete if you're specific right now, okay. So we'll select M20 for this tutorial, and we click on OK. So here this dialog box appears. So if you know any property of the concrete, you can edit that property over here. For example, you can change the modulus of elasticity, or Poisson's ratio, or weight per unit volume, okay. So we'll not do these things here because they are accurate, and we click on OK. After that we define the rebars. For that, again click on add new material. So region is India, material type is rebar, right? So don't get confused with this steel. This steel means the steel structural members such as that I sections, I beams of steel rolled sections, so this means that we are not defining that one, we are defining the rebar. Standard is Indian, grade of steel, we'll select Fe 500, and we click on OK. Again this dialog box, we will rename this as Fe 500, and material type is rebar. So per unit volume of the Fe 500 is 78.5 kilonewton per meter cube, right? So rest things are same. If you know any specific thing, you can change over here. We click on OK. Alright, so here I have defined only M20 grade of concrete, and if you want to use higher grade of concrete in beam and column and lower grade of concrete in slab, you can define M25 or M30 grade of concrete as per your requirement. So after defining the materials, we click on OK.